Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's challenging level puzzle, and it's called Same Sum Entropic Loop by Yitrio. Yitrio does a very good job doing loops. I've done a lot of his loop puzzles, and they're always, or their loop puzzles. I don't know if it's Yitrio's a he or she, or they, or whatever pronoun they are. But every time I've done one of their puzzles, it's been very cool. So let's get to the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell in the grid, place a single digit from 1 through 9 such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or designated 9-cell region. We need to draw a 1-cell wide loop of orthogonally connected cells. The loop may not touch itself, not even diagonally. So the way I like to put it for this type of rule set is we need to create a 1-cell wide loop where every cell on the loop shares an edge with exactly 2 other cells on the loop. And if it shares a corner with a cell on the loop, it must be either a neighbor or must share a neighbor. So what does that mean? So let's use this as an example. I'm just going to do something, I don't know. This is not going to work, but okay, let's just do this as the loop. This is a valid loop because every cell on the loop shares an edge with exactly 2 other cells on the loop. And if it shares a corner on the loop, with another cell on the loop, they are either neighbors, which is true here, or they share a neighbor, which is true here, right? They share a neighbor here. What would not be valid would be something like, say, this, right? These 2 cells share a corner, but they are not neighbors and they don't share a neighbor here, right? Also, what would not be valid is something like this, obviously, because this is what it would be considered touching itself orthogonally, and the other one could be considered touching itself diagonally, right? But obviously, this shares an edge with 3 cells on the loop, and that's not valid. So that's how you tell what a valid orthogonally connected loop is. And the reason why I was trying to do this was because, well, you'll see it here. The loop must enter every cell of every cage. I wasn't able to do that here, partly because, I don't know, I think we'll start solving it if we try to do too much of that. So that's why I stopped trying to solve that. But every cell in a cage is part of the loop. Also, the loop acts as an entropic line, where each set of 3 adjacent digits along the loop must be 1 low, 1 medium, and 1 high. So in every set of 3 unique digits on the loop, 1 has to be low, 1 must be medium, and 1 must be high. But it can be in any order, right? It doesn't have to be low, medium, high. It could be low, high, medium, medium, high, low, whatever. You just need 1 of each set. And lows are 1, 2, 3, mediums are 4, 5, 6, and highs are 7, 8, 9. So a valid example here could be 3, 7, and 6. And this would satisfy that portion of the entropic line would have 3 different digits. 3 digits from 1 from each set. But it has to satisfy it for every stretch of 3 digits along this line. So that's the entropic line part. We also have, that's a weird saying, digits may not repeat in cages. Well, they're going to be in the same row in each case or column. So that rule set wasn't necessary. I mean, maybe this is part of just normal killer cage Sudoku. And it's basically in the cage that it's in, right? It cannot repeat. You cannot repeat in the same cage. Obviously, you can repeat in different cages because there are more than 9 cells in cages here, right? The sum of all digits in any given cage is the same for every cage. And that sum must be determined by the solver. So the sum of these two digits is equal to the same as the sum of... So if this were 3 and 7, that means every cage here must add up to 10. Because that's what 3 and 7 adds up to. And then the sum of all the cages are exactly the same. Huh. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, let's start trying to draw the loop. Well, we knew in the corners, so every cell on that is part of the cage is part of a loop. This must always go this way. This is not part of the loop. It must exit out this way. So it has to go here and then connect. So this is not part of the loop. This can't be part of the loop because that would connect and that would be a very small loop. So it must go this way. This must go here. This is not part of the loop, so it must exit out this way and exit out that way. This can't go this way because then they would have to form a loop because they would have to be either neighbors or share a neighbor. So it cannot go this way, therefore it must go here. You could do something like that, or you could just connect straight. We don't know. Let's make these medium. Or, sorry, medium gray. Because we're going to have to use green, red, and blue to mark high, low, and medium. Let's make it pink, orange, and yellow for now. So for every set of digits on the loop, you're going to have one from every set for every 3. So we're going to make this orange, pink, and yellow. We don't know which one is that. It's yellow. So then this would be yellow, pink, orange here. Dang it. We have to do this too. So it either can continue this way, or it can go 3 this way and then this, right? It cannot go here because then it would connect to here necessarily. Well, actually it could do that. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Okay, so it's either this, it connects this way straight through. It goes 3 here and then connects that way. Or it goes, connects here, and then connects all the way here to here. It cannot go further this way, because if it tried going that way, this part has to go out here. It goes out here, but then this would touch itself on the loop. And that's not allowed. So it goes either this way, straight. So it'd be yellow, pink, orange, yellow, pink, orange, yellow, pink, orange, yellow. So in that case, it would be yellow, pink, orange, yellow, pink, orange. Or it goes this way, in which case it would be yellow, pink, orange, yellow, pink, orange, yellow, pink, or it goes all the way here. So yellow, pink, orange, yellow, pink, orange, yellow, pink, orange, yellow, pink, orange. So we have all of the possibilities. Yellow, pink, orange, yellow, pink. So we know, okay, we know the sum must be at least 1 plus 4 plus 7. Because it has to have 3 from each, 1 from each set. And that's the lowest possible one for that set. 1, 4, and 7. You have 2 cells. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. These cannot be the same set, then? Okay, so let's go not this way. Let's go this way. We are guaranteed. We're going to make this pink, yellow, and this orange. So pink, yellow, orange, and pink, yellow, orange. So these definitely have to share. One of them's going to be, so again, we have 3 digits here, which must be 1 low, 1 medium, 1 high. Minimum is 12. And I think it has to be 12. Because in box 1, one of these digits must be a low and a high digit, because we have all 3 sets here. And the other one has to be medium and high. You obviously can't, there's none of these are going to be medium and medium. They have to be medium and high and low and high in box 1. So yellow, first of all, is high. So these are red. We don't know what pink and orange are. Oh, this is an annoying dog. Anyways, that means if we try to continue on here, this would have to be a low and a medium, right? Because if we tried going here, this would be high, orange, yellow. Sorry, high, orange, pink. Then this would be high, orange, pink. So it cannot connect to here. So this is not part of the set. And this is pink. We could go orange. What we know is this can't be red, essentially. So this is orange or pink. And one of these is red, right? If we try to have this as... So this has to be 1, 4, and 7 guaranteed. Because you can't have a low and a high add up to the same amount unless it's 3 and 9. That's the maximum. And since that's the maximum for 2, for a low and a high, that means this must be 1, 4, 7 as the minimum, adding up to 12. Okay. That means we know every one adds up to 12. What are the possibilities for 2 digits? It's 3, 9, 4, 8, and 5, 7. So it's 3, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7. 3, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7. This dog is pretty annoying, I will say. 3, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7. 3, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7. 3, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7. This can't be 7, so this can't be 5. 3, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7. 3, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7. These are different 3, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7. In each of those cases, you need a high. Okay. So say we continued on here. So we definitely have a red here. We have a red here. So this cannot be high. This is 2, 3, 5, or 6 here. One of these is red. So this is the same as that. I'm going to use medium and dark for colors around here. Sorry, light and dark. Light. This has to be the same light. Let's use dark actually here. Dark and then dark. And then we don't know which one of these is high. This is high, so that's 7, 8, 9, which means the remaining digits. So this can't be high. This is 3, 4, 5. This is 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5. 7, 8, 9. We have a high here, definitely. We have 1 through 6 here. 1 through 6, 1 through 6. We cannot be 3. Because one of these two is a 3. 4, 8, 5, 7. Hmm. Hmm. This could connect that way. Well, you know this goes out this way. We have light and red. This is light and red. This is light and red, obviously. Cannot go this way because if it did, it would touch itself here. And it cannot connect because obviously the loop is larger than that. So this must go this way, which means this is light and medium. Or light and red. High. It could just continue this way. That's possible. But each of these needs a red. That's interesting. Okay. So what happens if this connects this way? Let's see. That would mean this has to go all the way down here, and then it connects to one of these. So then this would be dark, whatever dark. One of these. This would be dark. Okay. Okay, we don't know that. It could continue here. So that would be red, orange, pink, red, orange, pink, red, orange, pink, red, orange, pink, red. So that does work that way. If it goes that way, then that means this has to go this way. So pink, orange, red. Okay, so if it continues this way, so it cannot do this then. If it does this, The problem is this can't go this way. It has to go down. It can't go this way because it would be touching this. So it has to go down. So then that would be red, or pink, orange. Red, pink, orange. And that's not allowed. So this cannot just go straight down. And if it connects this way, it must go straight down. So then we know that has to go this way. This is red. This is then orange. And this is pink. So then this is red. No red here. This is orange. Oops. Orange. Pink. Red. And then this is orange. Okay. So then you cannot touch any of these. Oh, you couldn't go this way anyways because of that. So this must go this way. This is pink and then orange. It cannot be red here because if it goes red here, this would be orange and pink and we don't have a high. So it has to go red here. Then it connects to this because it can't go connecting to both of these. So this is orange. This is pink. This is red. It must go... It cannot connect to here because then this wouldn't be part of the loop. So it has to go this way. Obviously, these cannot be part of the loop then. This can't be part of the loop. This can't be part of the loop, and this can't be part of the loop. So it must go this way. This is orange, pink, and red. This is not part of the loop. This can't, none of these here can be part of the loop because it must continue that way. So this is high. No 3, 4, 5. No 7, 8, 9. Aha. So here we have 2 digits which are pink and red. If pink were low, that would force this both to be 3 and 9, and that's not possible. So pink has to be medium. So pink is medium, and orange is low. Okay. So this is red. This is therefore not 3. This is not... Oh, we have a contradiction here. Oh, that's not good. That's really bad. Huh. Because then this would have to be 3, 9. Ooh. Okay. Let's... Where was my logic bad here? Okay. Let's... Again... Let's not do that yet. Okay. Again, this cannot go this way. Because that would be red, and then this would be the thing. So it has to go here. So therefore, this is not part of the loop. It has to go down. This is orange. Red. It would be red, pink, orange. So it can't go down that way. So this cannot be part of the loop. That can't be part of the loop. It can't go here. This is problematic, though. Unless I mess something up, which is, I guess, possible. Pink, red, orange. Pink, red, orange. Pink, red, orange. Pink. Orange, red, pink. Orange. It has to go this way. Red. It has to connect to one of these. It cannot connect to here because then it would be sharing cells with that, but it would have to go that way so there wouldn't be neighbors. So it has to be not this way. It has to go this way. So then this can't be cell. It has to go this way. So red, orange, pink. So this is red, orange, pink, red, and orange. And this is pink. Red, pink, orange, red. If it goes here, it's just not going to be able to form a loop, right? These are not part of the loop. This is red, orange. So this cannot be 3 and 9. So then oranges are medium. And pinks are low. So then this would be 3 and 9. I don't know if this is correct. 2 and 3. This has to, this is 4 and 8. And 5 and 7. This is 9. This would be 6. So this would have to be 1, 2, or 3 here. This is medium. But then if we connect this way, this would be, oh, this is low. There we go. I had that messed up. So this is low. We have low, medium, high, low, medium, high. This is low. Okay. That's where it was messed up. This is low, medium, and this is high. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. That's fine. Remove the greens here. We know it just has to go through. Okay. So none of these can be on the loop because it would be considered touching itself. This has to exit out this way then. So then this must connect here. So we have low, high, medium this way. So blue, red, green. So blue, red, green this way, or blue, green, red going this way. So it's red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green, blue. It can exit out this way or this way. We don't know which. These are no longer a part possible be on the loop. So this is 1, this is 4, that's 7. This can't be 4, this is 5 and 7 then. This is medium. Cannot be 5, 7, so this is 4, 8. 4 and 8 here. This can't be 5 and 7. So this could go, it could go either one of these ways. Okay. So what happens? How do we connect? This is 1 or 2 also. We have 1, 2, 3. This is 4, 5, or 6 here. This is 5 or 6 here. This has to be 5 or 6 here. Well, we need a 4 somewhere in row 4. And it cannot be here or here because of 4 in the boxes. These are not medium. So this must be a 4 here. This is 5 or 6 here. This is 7 or 8. We have 7 or 8 here. Where's the 9 in box 3? Can't be here. And it can't be here. And these are not high. So this must be 9 here. Which means this cannot be 9 here. And therefore this can't be 3. We have 2 and 3 here. This is 1, 2, or 3, and this is 2 or 3. This can't be 7 or 9 because of 7, 9 in the column and row. So this is 8. we know where is the 8 in row 5. Can't be here because of 8 in the boxes. Can't be here, so it must be one of these two. And we know this is a 7-8 pair here. So that means we have an 8 guaranteed in columns 8 and 9 in box 3, and 8 guaranteed in columns 8 and 9 in box 6. So that eliminates 8 and 9, 8 from columns 8 and 9 in box 9. So this cannot be 8 here. This can't be 4. We are guaranteed an 8 in one of these 3 cells. Where's the 9 in box 9? Actually, where's the 9 in box 6? It has to be one of these 2 cells. So that means 9 can't be here, 9 can't be here, so 9 is guaranteed to be one of these 3 cells here. Remaining digits in... Remaining digits in box 3. We have 1 through 6. And these can't be 3. This can't be 1 or 4. Interesting. Okay. How does this work? Okay, so then it's going to be either entering here and exiting out this way, or entering here and exiting out this way. So if we go this way, then it must go this way to here. So what would that be? High, low, medium. High, low, medium. No, high, medium, low. So high, low, medium, low. High, medium, low. High, medium, low. High, medium, low. So that does work for 3 and 9. And then high, medium, low, high. That does not work. So if we try to continue here, this is low and medium. So if we go this way, high, medium, low, high, medium, low, high, medium, low, high. So this would have to be 3, 9, and this would be 3, 9, but that 3, 9 here would eliminate all possibilities for this cell. So it cannot go around this way. It cannot, oh wait. No, sorry, the whole reason was going this way. That's the reasoning. Okay. High, medium, low. High, medium, low. High, medium, low. High, medium, low. So that kind of does work. Okay. What about continuing here? Well, we know... So to continue this way, it would have to go this way. Right? Can it be... It cannot be low. It cannot be low, high, low... Low, high, medium, low, right? It cannot be medium then high unless it was going this direction, because this is going here. It has to be high then medium. So this can never be 4 and 8. That's interesting. But it could be high, medium, low, and then high, medium. So if this is low, you have high, medium, low, high, medium. And if this is low, so if this is high, you have high, medium. Can you go low here? High, medium, low. No. So if this is high, low, sorry, high, medium, this would be low. Then you'd have high, medium here. So this has to be 3, 4, and 8 either way. Okay. Remaining digits. Okay, so remaining digits in row 4. We can have a 9 here. We don't have a 9 anywhere else, so 9 has to be here. Which means 9 has to be one of these 3 here. Okay. So either this is high, medium, or this is high, medium, right? And then one of these is low. Okay, this is low, medium, high. Let's just connect directly. Try that. Low, medium, high, low, medium, high, low, medium, high. That does work. Low, medium, high. Okay, so that does connect directly works. How there's a lot of stretching here. Okay, low, medium, high. Okay. Huh. Um, this digit is the same as this one. That's interesting. Okay, so let's mark that with an A. We have A and B, so this is A. So A has to be one of these two. B has to be here. Right? Cannot be the 9. Can't be here. Can't be here, so B is one of these. So this cannot be B. This is A also. That's interesting. Therefore, one of these is A. We don't know which. B must then be one of these three. So this cannot be 7 or 8 here. It can't be 9. It can't be 6. This is 1 through 5 here. But we have 3 low digits in row 2. So this can't be 1, 2, or 3. It's 4 or 5. Huh. We have 5 or 6 here. This is 1, 2, or 3 then. We have 2 or 3. This is 4, 8 as a pair, which eliminates 4 and 8 in the rest of the column. 9 can't be here because of 9 in the box. Where is the 9 in column 5? It has to be here, which means this can't be 9. This can't be 9 either. So 9 has to be one of these two. Okay. That means this must be 1, 2, or 3 here. Because it can't be 3. Interesting. So we have a 1, 2, 3 triplet in box 2 now. So this must be 4, 5, 7, or 8. This can't be 4. Obviously no 6. This can't be 8 then. Remaining digits in box 9. So 9 has to be one of these two. Sorry, box 5. Huh. Ah, this can't be high because we already see a 7, 8 here and a 9 here. So it cannot go this way. So this is cannot go here on the loop. So this must be high. It cannot go straight down. It has to go around. So high, medium, low. High, medium, low. High. Must continue on. Can't go on this loop here. That's a medium. Oh, no, it can't go this way. We've proven that it can't go that way. Oh, we got a problem here. This is a contradiction. That's not good. That is not good. High, okay, I think it has to go this way. High, medium, low. Yeah, it has to go that way. So we just, okay, not a contradiction. Well, it is a contradiction, but that shows enough information that we can't go this way. So this has to go this way, high. And we try to go all the way around. That doesn't work because then it has to go this way. So it must be high, medium, low that way. So this is high, medium, then low. Then high, medium, low. Okay, so then these are not part of the loop. These are not part of the loop. This must be 7 and 5. This must be 8 and 4, then. Okay, so this is not part of the loop here. It must go this way. This is high, and it could go medium, low, high, medium. High doesn't work, so it has to be high, medium, low. So high, medium, and low. And then this is the full loop. Okay. This can't be 9. Where is this? Has to be an 8. Can't be 7 or 9. So this must be 9 here, which means this can't be 9. So this is 9 here. So this is 7 or 8 here. This is 1, 2, or 3 here. This must be 4 or 6. This 7 eliminates 7 here, so this must be 8 and 4, which makes this 5 and 7. So all the A's are 7, and all the 8's are 5, and this cannot be, all the B's are 5, and this can't be B then. So this is B, which makes this 8. There is no 7 here. This is a 4-5 pair here. This 5 eliminates 5 from being here. This can't be 4 or 5, so this must be 6. This is 1, 2, or 3. B is one of these. B cannot be here because it's an 8, so this must be an 8 here. Therefore, this is medium. Cannot be 5 or 6, so this must be 4, which makes this 6. 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 5 and 4. 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 6. This can't be 5 or 6. This must be 2, which makes this 3. This can't be 2 or 3. This is 1. This can't be 1, 2, 4, or 6, so it's 5. 2 eliminates 2 here, so it's 1. This 1 eliminates 1 here, so this is 2. This can't be 1 or 2, it's 3. This can't be 1 or 3, it's 2, which makes this a 1. Okay, this can't be 1 or 3, it's 2, which makes this 3. 3, 2 and 3 eliminate 2 and 3 here, so it's 1, which means this can't be 1 here. This 2 eliminates 2 here, so this is 3. This could be 1 or 2 here, and this has to be 1 or 3. This can't be 3 anymore. Okay, how many 1s do we have? 1 cannot be here. 1 is one of these 2. Remaining digits in box 5. Let's do that. We have 1, 6, and 9. Could be any of them. So this can't be 1. This is 1 or 6. Remaining digits in column 2. We have 2, 3, and 7. Okay. And this can't be 7 here because of the 7 in the row. So this is 2 or 3. 2, 3 is a pair, which eliminate 2 and 3 in the rest of the column. So this can't be 2 or 3. This is 7. Huh. Let's do remaining digits in column 8. Yeah, this has to be a 4. We can't have 4 here. None of the rest are medium, so this has to be 4 here. Therefore, the remaining digits, and we can't have 1 here. Whereas 1 in column 8, it has to be here. So this is 1, 4, and 1, which eliminates 1 here, so that's 2. That leaves just 2 and 8 can't be here anymore. Whereas 8 in box 6, it has to be here. So this is 8. That leaves the 9 cannot be here. Whereas 9 in box 6, it must be here. That means this can't be 9. That's 6, which makes this 1, which makes this a 9. Remaining digits in row 6 are 2 and 5. This can't be 2 because of 2 in the column, so this must be 5, which makes this 2. That leaves... this can't be 5, so it's 6, which makes this 5. That leaves this digit as a 6. We have 2 and 3 remaining. 2 can't be here, so this is 3. That's 2. Okay. column. This 8 here eliminates 8 here, so this is 7. That leaves this digit as a 5. Whereas the 5 remaining in row 8 cannot be any of these cells or these cells because the 5's in the boxes, so this must be 5 here. That leaves this as 1 and 3 for column 6. And we have 6 and 7 remaining in column 4. This can't be 7 because of 7 in the row. So this is 6, that's 7. Remaining digits of column 9, we have 2, 3, and 6. Well, this can't be 2 or 6 because of 2 or 6 in the row, so this is 3, which forces this to be 2 or 6 and this to be 2 or 6. This can't be 6 because of 6 in the row, so this is 2, this is 6. 2 eliminates 2 here, so it's 3 and 2. 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 1 and 3. That leaves this digit as a 1, this digit as an 8, and this digit as a 4 in the corner. Yeah, pretty cool. Nice use of the logic behind the cages sum, right? Yeah, it was very restrictive of what you could do, but it wasn't obvious to start with. But once you figured it out, it was pretty obvious near in the middle, right? Well, particularly like this box 1 let things basically be very restricted, right? And if you didn't mess up the coloring of the entropic line, then you wouldn't probably have any problems. I did, so I was having some issues here. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.